Great to see you on the Mega Manifestors channel. High chosen ones here. All right. Manifesting anything you want, easily explained. All right. So the first thing about manifesting is we have to get out of the idea that we are creating our the manifestation, our desires. The only thing that we generate, we don't create. We bring in. So our desires are the first step manifesting what we want. So you got to know what you want. Got it? So you got to know what you want. That's a desire. The next thing we do is we are aligning our intention and our desires to experience the physical reality of whatever it is we want. So manifestation, remember, we don't create, we align. Next principle about manifesting is there is nothing to create. Everything is here and now. Nothing exists outside of our perception or awareness. Everything in our awareness and our perception, our beliefs, are in front of us to experience it. That's the next law. Next law, the reason we don't experience what we want instantaneously, or the reason it looks like it takes time for us to experience what we want, is all due to our brain's capacity to process information. Our brain processes information at a slow speed compared to the universe, how it processes information. Everything in the universe is instantaneous, but it's in a different form. Everything in our brain has to assimilate to make it a physical form. So what you want is here and now. It's in a different form. We bring it from energy and we bring it into, or we coagulate it into physical reality. That's manifestation. All right, next thing about manifesting, made easy. When you get your desires right, when you figure out what you want, when you start to get into the feeling of having it, the vision of seeing it, then you got to get into the next state of manifesting, is the belief state. Nothing will come into your world if you don't believe it. Okay? You don't have to go 100% believe it. Let's get real. It's really difficult to really believe 100% in something you don't have any evidence of. You can't see anything about it. So we get that. It's not about that. It's about the possibility of what it would look like for you to have it. That's the belief we talk about when you're manifesting something. Okay? So you get into the possibility of what it would look like to have it. Then you get into the next state, is the state of the faith. Having faith. Faith means I don't care how it comes. I'm not concerned about the mechanism of which this thing can come into my reality. Faith is just knowing or expecting that, hey, what I want will show up for me. That's the faith we talk about. You merge those aspects together, you have the formula to create a marvelous life. Got that? Yes. So let me talk about the science of this thing and what happens. All right. I said before, and I'll keep saying it again. I'll keep drilling it into your head until you all get it. We exist in a mental plane. Our universe is mental. You've heard of the observer effect. So we are observing a tree. Say you're observing a tree and you're looking at the tree. You're the observer of the tree. But here's something else. The tree is also you observing it. So the observer and what it is observing is one in the same. They're just seeing it from a different plane. Okay, if I go into the ocean and I take a spoon of the ocean water and I bring it 100 miles inland and I say to myself, this is all the water there is. I know it's not all the water. I know the ocean. I'm a part of the ocean. I just took some of the water from the ocean. I brought it inland. But my roots, where I'm from, I am the ocean. I am the whole. I am the totality of whatever it is I want to manifest. Okay. The next rule to manifest, you must have these two concepts or these two awareness. All right. The first awareness is everything is here and now. Got that? Also, everything is infinite. You gotta have those two concepts if you're gonna become a successful manifester or attract great things into your life. Got it? All right. The infinite part is more important part. So, listen, you and I, we can't imagine infinity, so we're not gonna go there. So the only thing we're gonna have is just the concept that it's infinite. We just know it's infinite. We can see some aspects of infinity, and we know it. Our brains can't go there, but we know it. So if you want to help yourself to get more proof of infinity, study quantum mechanics, study the universe, how matter and physics and all that stuff work, microwave background radiation of the universe. Study all of that, and then you can get an idea. The inflation theory, universe inflation, all of that. So we know it's infinite. The universe goes on and on forever and ever and ever. And in that forever and ever and ever is also the ways or different means that you can get whatever it is you want, because you can pick from all of these things. Okay, so we got that concept. So we got the first two concepts is everything is here and now. First, we got nothing needs to be created, and we have the other one, right, that the universe is infinite. And we have to throw this other part into the puzzle. Here's the next part you got to throw into the puzzle. This is relatively new now compared to what we were taught decades ago. So here's the next part that you have to apply for your piece of puzzle to manifest. All right. Every possible version or every possible outcome of a particular situation exists here and now as well. So in other words, there is a solution for every problem. There's infinite solutions. There's infinite ways to get one particular thing that you are manifesting. Take the lottery out of the picture. Let's say you're manifesting just to have $1 million or your business to do really well. There are infinite ways that can come into your life. That's a law in physics. It says that there exists possible, infinite, every outcome that takes place. Okay, the next part of manifesting, I'm glad you brought this up. Resistance and being uncomfortable is a part of the process of manifesting. The part that we don't talk about a lot is the uncomfortableness of manifesting. The struggle you go through, the negativity, the loneliness, the bad luck, the things going wrong, the chaotic part. It doesn't feel good. Why am I manifesting something great, but yet I don't feel good? Why am I manifesting the best version of my life, but my current life is in chaos? What is going on? That is a part of manifesting. And let me explain to you what's going on here. So you have to remember that everything shows up to us first on a level of energetic waves, right? So energy condenses and we see it as physical reality. So everything takes place on an energetic plane first, right? Right. So when energy is moving, it creates momentum. Okay, if you have your car, you're driving a car, and when you press on the brake, the car doesn't immediately stop. It slows down a little bit and stops. Okay, so we have momentum going. That's momentum. It's stopping it down. It's slowing down. When you're driving, as you stop and you're going, the car starts moving. You're gathering momentum. You get to the speed. Okay, so everything goes from energy to momentum. So what happens is, whenever you're changing your reality from what you don't want to what you do want, you'll experience what we call duality. You'll experience the negative, the chaotic, which will take you to the organized positive. So you're moving up. So all that doesn't serve you is being shown to you in the moment. So remember, I talk about the universe likes to exist and only exist in harmony. It wants to maintain equilibrium and harmony. So what happens is, when you're moving away from your old self, the universe will remind you and bring you evidence to keep you at your old self because it wants to remain harmonious there. You're changing the frequency. The universe doesn't like to change a lot. It likes to be harmonious, right? So it will show you what you don't want, thinking that's what you want. If you want to fix that, is understanding this law that it's actually one of your greatest signs to manifest in anything in your life, people, is negativity, is uncomfortableness. We talk about all the good signs of feeling good, of having the dreams and seeing the synchronicities. Those are good. But the most powerful manifesting sign that something's getting ready to change in your life is a whole bunch of chaotic stuff happening. Negative things. You're feeling more negative. You're feeling a little bit depressed lately. Your things aren't going right in your life. If you're manifesting your biggest dreams and you're experiencing this phenomenon, it means that you are on your way to that new level. Because that's how it goes. It always works up that way. And this is where they coined the phrase. If you heard the phrase before, one step forward, two step back. One step forward, two step back. That's where they coined that phrase. Good. Why is millions manifest in you? Right. Right. All right. So we got those components to make manifesting made easy. All right. So the main character, the main player, the main idea in manifesting is your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is the mind that you need to get into to make your dreams become reality. That is the pivotal role in manifesting your life. So anyone that's getting into manifesting or learning about the mind and consciousness and how to deliberately create their world in their life, any individuals that are successful, they know one thing. They know that they have to really impress and get to make their subconscious mind known to them. Your subconscious mind is the term sub, below consciousness. So if it says subconscious, what is it below? That's sub, below. And they also call it the unconscious. Unconscious, not aware. So what's going on? So sub means it's below another part of your mind, which is the conscious logical mind. So we get stuck a lot in our logical mind. We don't manifest in logical mind. You cannot move energy to physical matter from a logical mind. The logical mind is incapable of orchestrating that complex thing, whatever you want to call it. Unconscious, subconscious, people call them, they're one and the same. So a popular belief is the unconscious and the subconscious are two different entities. That is incorrect. They are one and the same, and let me explain to you how that works. The subconscious controls breathing, hormonal, digestion, cellular function, metabolic states. Okay? The unconscious is a derivative of the subconscious. It is the part of the body that has the autonomic nervous system, the feeling, the states, but they are one and the same. They're not different. So don't let anybody confuse you and say the unconscious is different than the subconscious. The subconscious, the unconscious is a derivative part of the subconscious. They're one and the same. They're in the same boat. They're not different. So they're not two different entities. Got that? So the conscious is the separate part, the subconscious. The conscious is left hemisphere. The subconscious creative is right hemisphere. Frontal lobe, prefrontal cortex right here, part of your brain, is the conscious. The subconscious, it's nowhere in your brain. There isn't a location in your brain that houses the subconscious mind. Yourself, your identity, my name, nowhere in your brain. There is nowhere in your brain that can find who you are. It doesn't exist. It's compartmentalized of different facets of different parts. But there's not a me or a I or your identity that's found in any physical part of your brain. Let's go back to the subconscious, because that's very important to manifest. So subconscious is not in my brain. What's going on, Mark? How can I have a subconscious? How can my conscious, how can I find my prefrontal cortex is where we find logic, structure? Well, there's a remnant of your subconscious in your brain. I'll make it, yeah. I wasn't 100% accurate. There's a tiny sliver of the subconscious in your brain. The right hemisphere, the creative part. But the real master, the real thing, it doesn't live in your brain. It uses your brain as an informational pathway to deliver instruction. So your subconscious is in the field. This is why it's so powerful. It's infinite. The critical divide is the barrier between the conscious and then you go into the subconscious. So what happens is, since the subconscious is in the field, and if you follow my other channel, right, you know that every cell in your body have a little antenna. That's where they get information to process and create your world. So here's a good news for you. You can tune the antenna to a different broadcasting station. Your antenna, you can go this way, that way. So your antenna, you can move it to a broadcast of abundance. You can move it to a broadcast of lack. Remember now, physics says that everything is here and now. Nothing creates. All possible realities. You access them through frequencies. Just like a radio station, there's a different radio station for all your likes. Some people like jazz, rock and roll, soft rock, hip hop, R&B, country, all type of music exists for all type of individuals. Same thing with the multiverse. So your cup of tea is out there. So the antennas in your cell, they are made for you to move to whatever frequency you want. See how it works? Okay. Mark, when it explains the minds, I absorb. Why? Because when I listen to others, it takes more time. Yes. So how do you tune your antenna to a frequency of your liking? Thank you, Monica McDonald's. Monica spotted an NPC. Yeah, you know there's always gonna be some NPCs jumping in here. I have his name, so if he comments again, I'll zap him into another universe. All right. How do you tune your antenna? Anyone know? How you tune your antenna? Jesus is king. No, that's not how you tune your antenna. Sorry. Freud says that. Anyone know how to tune their antenna, huh? Someone says all you need to know is the Bible. No, that's not how you tune your antenna. Sorry. No, the frequency is where. Okay, here's how you tune your antenna. It's really simple. See how easy this is? By putting your attention to what you want. If you spend a consistent amount of time on looking at, thinking about, doing, going somewhere that you like or you want, you're tuning, you're changing your antenna's frequency. See how it works? Got it. Yes, when you put your attention to what you want, you're signaling your antennas to tune into that frequency. So let me show you how you get what you don't want more than what you do want. Someone says you should put your antenna to what God wants. What does God want? Or what is God? Who is God? It's you, my friend. You're God. So tune your antenna to what you want, and God will want what you want. All right. So let me show you how you get what you don't want more than what you do want. All right. So I gotta listen. I gotta send this person into a parallel universe of religion and all this stuff. So let me send him into a universe where God wants what he, or whatever he wants. All right. Okay. I'm attempting to show you some stuff here, and okay, we got him out the way. All right. So listen. So the reason you get what you don't want is because stimulus in your body. So your brain reacts to things that stimulate it. So the world we live in, we call it the matrix. It's a very low vibrational plane. It's designed to be very low vibration. So a lot of the things that we're going to encounter in our daily lives are designed to stimulate our body and our cells into a low vibrational frequency or state. So when we stay in that low vibrational state, our antennas are tuned into a universe of low vibrational state, which brings more of the opposite of what we want. So we tend to experience more of what we don't want because we are being fed a lot of information that goes against what we do want. It is done through media, through television, whatever you, internet. So whatever, it's done through that thing. So as you can see, so what do you gather? What is the most important thing about manifesting based on the little stuff I talk about? It's your attention. Your attention is this, man. Your attention is money. Your attention is gold. Your attention is more valuable than gold, diamond, anything. They want our attention. When they can get our attention, they can use our attention to manipulate and create worlds and create reality for them. Your attention is your currency. You're very powerful. What you look at, you affect it. What you focus on, you attract and invite it. You can do it. So when they can get your attention to focus on what you don't want, you're lost. Yes, I said don't check your lottery tickets for 1 month. You have to show your mind that you already won. That's detachment. Detachment is the next thing you must master to manifest. Remember now, detachment should be really, well, it's not simple, but let me put it to you this way. So since you now know that everything is here and now, you don't create everything, it's already there. What you want is there for you. You don't need to be so attached anymore. So how can I put my attention, someone asked me, so how can they put their attention to manifest large sums of money? That's quite easy. If you want to put your attention to manifest large sums of money, watch programs shows you large sums of money. Watch people that are making large sums of money. Go to places that represent large sums of money. Visualize what your life would look like, large sums of money. Use subliminals that impress your subconscious mind for you to manifest large sums of money. Use affirmations to manifest large sums of money. Why is it easy for me to make large sums of money? Why do I consistently have large sums of money? Done deal. That's how it goes. Hey, when I don't check, it will show me that hey, check your ticket, you have a win. Yes, because you've detached. Do I like to pick my pick 4 numbers? Yeah, I like to pick my own pick 4 numbers. You got it? See how it works? So these are the laws that you must put together when you're going to manifest something. So there's a nice little package for you to go out and do your thing. Yeah, so in the matrix, it's set up, is the default state of the matrix is low vibration. So when you get here to the matrix, you have to adjust it. Right? You have to adjust the knob. What's the easiest way to stay present? Very good. The easiest way to stay present is to just be aware. I mean, aware means just recognize more of what's going on around you. Yeah, some people don't know the difference between a child seed and a racing seed. It's all good. You find coins every day? Good for you. You're on your way to manifesting some great stuff. Yes, be a noticer. Become more aware. You just gotta be aware. Yeah, I like that analogy here. Kia999 says, yeah, like Cyclops from X-Men. You must focus your laser beam. Yeah. So if you know Cyclops, he wears this glasses, this dark glasses, so that because every time he takes it off, he affects the whole world. He messes stuff up. So he has to be really discreet. That's how you have to protect your energy. You have to protect your attention. I'm telling you, people, man, your attention is gold, man. Don't take it for granted. You've been distracted, man, because you have so much stuff going on around you everywhere. If you are really smart and you think deep, you'd understand, like, damn, why are these commercials, why are things so slick, why everything just so, they're buying for your attention. Corporations and companies, they spend millions and billions of dollars each year to make a commercial for you to go buy something. It's a game of psychology. Okay? They want your attention, because if your attention is on their product, your subconscious mind will make you go out and do it. So you can see your attention is very good. So you got to take your attention and focus on you, on what you want, so that you can bring it into reality. And here's the beauty about this. Anything you put your attention on a lot, you're going to experience it. So if your attention is at the lottery, so some of you guys, your attention is on the lottery, right? You're manifesting the lottery, you're buying your lottery tickets. Okay, a word of caution. Caution. If you're manifesting the lottery, okay, there's a couple rules you must follow to manifest the lottery. Okay, so let's talk about that. Rule number 1 in manifesting the lottery: you must have disposable income at hand. If you don't have disposable income, I don't suggest you do the lottery. Let the universe bring you the money in some other way. You can manifest millions of dollars without the lottery. But if you're going to do the lottery, you have to have the disposable income. You know what disposable income means? I'll go to the next one, but I got to get this one out so you guys understand. Does anyone know what disposable income means? Do you have disposable income? Money, okay, I'll put it in layman's terms. You have to have money you can afford to what you call lose, or extra money. That's called disposable income. Money you can spare, money you can let go, money that you won't say, ouch, I just lost $20. Ouch, I just lost $10. Ouch, that's my lost $5. You're not gonna be a great manifester at manifesting big lottery wins if you do. So you got money to spare, good. So if you meet that criteria, now you can manifest the lottery. You can begin to manifest the lottery. Okay. Extra money to put aside, yes. Whatever your budget is, you got to have that. All right. The next thing to manifest the lottery is you cannot be desperate or needy. So again, I'm I'm giving you the rules to manifest the lottery. Number one, I gotta have disposable income. Whether I have $1 a week I can put away, fine. I only take one ticket to win. You have $10 a week and put away, fine. You have $500 a week. Some people have $1,000 a week. Whatever your disposable income category is, it's all good. You just gotta have that. Next one, oh damn, I can't be needy or desperate, but I'm playing the lottery because I need to win the money. So dang, how am I gonna win? Well, I hate to break it to you, you can't win the lottery majority if you're needy or desperate. If you're deliberately creating stuff, it's not gonna work. So what you gotta do? You gotta do the lottery like fun. Yeah, this is life. The lottery have to be a fun way to manifest money. Not the only way. It's one of your ways. And you're doing it because it's fun and you like it and it gives you a thrill. Whatever your way is, it just makes you feel good to do it. Now you're on your way to manifesting the lottery. Yes, it's fun to see what I'm capable of. It's fun to see what the universe can give me. It's fun to wake up tomorrow and I could be a millionaire. It's fun to wake up tomorrow and my ticket says 10,000. It's fun to know my life could change instantly. That's how you do this thing. Okay? You don't, I need this money tomorrow. Oh my God, I need this. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's less likely to happen for you. Because you're in a state of lack or desperation. So you're just going to attract to you more evidence of that. Yes, money you can afford to lose. Disposable income. Hey, have you recently checked those lottery winners? I did a little research on them. Have you recently checked about those big lottery winners? Like the big mega millions, millions and millions and millions, and some of those individuals. Have you ever seen some of those lottery winners? You ever study them? You notice most of those big time winners, they have a lot of money to burn. They have disposable income. Majority of them, they already had businesses. They didn't need the money. They just wanted more money. And they end up winning. So don't play the lottery if you don't have disposable income. Don't play the lottery if you're in a need or desperate to win. I'm helping you guys here because I don't want you to do something and then you don't get it. I want you to have everything you want. So if you figure out, well, the lottery's not for me, you're good. There's an infinite universe where you can go manifest money without the lottery. Or play when you have extra money. Play when you have it. You just know that I gotta stay out of need and desperation, and I gotta have my disposable income or my budget. I gotta have a budget. That's it. I gotta have a budget. Once I have a budget, I'm stick to my budget. I'm gonna do my thing, and you will win. That's right, Joanna. Play for the fun and know that you got it already. I love that. That's the epitome state to manifest the lottery. I'm better at winning scratch-offs. And next thing, when you're doing the lottery, know which lottery resonates with you more. Know which lottery you're entangled with. Check this out. Lottery have different ways to play. Not all the ways are for everybody. Some of us like the Mega, the Powerball, the big games. That's what you resonate with. You win more on those. That's your game. Some of us, you do the scratch-offs. Scratch-offs, you win 500, 5,000. You can win big money scratch-off. Some of us, the pick fours, the pick threes. So know what you resonate with. It's like Tree Lovely says, scratch-offs is my thing. There you go. That's when you're going to win. You're going to win your jackpot with your scratch-offs. Limitless 777, 5 million your scratch-off. You're going to do scratch-offs because you have all different facets of the lottery. So you gotta become entangled with what works and what's good for you. Like Taylor says, you're entangled with the UK Euro Millions. There you go. You started seeing a build up recently. Okay, so that's your thing. So, don't go all over the boards. Don't go, don't go, I gotta play all the games. No, kind of lock into your unique game and say, okay, you know what? Um, this is my thing. I'm gonna do scratch offs. I'm gonna do the Euro Millions. I'm just gonna do Powerball. I'm just gonna do Mega Millions. Okay, I'm just gonna do pick four. I'm gonna do pick three. Lock into your thing, man. Because you know, manifesting is about what? Focus, right? So it's different. Listen, it's hard. It's difficult to focus on 7, 8 games at one time. Just your mind just can't do it. Pick one particular. I like that scratch off. My scratch off is 500 a day for life. My scratch off is 5 million gold rush. My scratch off is the crosswords. My scratch off, I like 4 of those games. My 4 scratch off are those games. I'm gonna buy 4 of those games. I'm gonna buy one of their game. My game is the pick four. I'm gonna stay with the pick four. I'm gonna my numbers. The universe will lock into you, and you'll become great at that game. You'll win at that game. My game is the Powerball, man. I love the Powerball. I'm gonna do Powerball. I'm the Mega Millions. I'm the Super Lotto. I'm the Hoosier Lotto. Whatever your game, I'm the Texas Two-Step. I'm the Keno. Okay, da da da. Whatever your game is, know your strengths to manifest it. That's where you're going to get your greatest success. Like when I was first manifesting, the lottery, and I got this car. I was the Fantasy 5 guy. That's what I was manifesting. A Fantasy 5. That's how I won. I won the Fantasy 5 and bought this car. See, I wasn't going for the lottery. I wasn't going for the Powerball, the Mega. I was like, okay, man. Okay, what is the thing that can get me this money like right now for me? My higher self said, Fantasy 5, Fantasy 5. Then you can change. You can evolve. You won the Fantasy 5. You can move on. You can say, all right, you know what? I'm going to do scratch offs. Now I'm going to do play fours. So just find your niche and lock in, and you're going to get it. Same thing for slot machines. If you're at the slots, you got to find your niche. If you're like the blackjack, if you like the slot machines, find it to say, what am I good at? You can ask yourself that question. Your higher self will tell you what games to play. You know that? If you want to find out what you're really good at, just ask your higher self. Hey, I'm going to play this lottery, so tell me what game I'm good at. Because it knows you, it's you. Let's point you to it. It says you're better at scratch offs. You're better at the Euro Millions. And then you'll stick with that stuff. This works for everything in your life, just beyond the lottery. So it can go into business, anything. All right? Yeah. Why do we all win consistently all the time? A lottery is let's see. Turn to Jesus. Okay. What does Jesus have to do with the lottery or manifesting? I don't understand. I don't understand that question. Okay. When you manifested your BMW, did you not push for it greatly like you really wanted it, or it was like you didn't really want it? Well, that's a good question. So when I was first manifesting this car, I really wanted it, but the more I wanted this car, it seemed like this car didn't want me. So what I did, I just started not to care too much about it. I was just like, okay, if this is going to come to me, it's going to come to me. I'm open. And then the car started wanting me. So yes, at the first time of manifesting anything, you have to turn it on, which means you're going to have to really want it at first. But you got to find a sweet spot and turn it off. So you got to turn it on by wanting it, and then bring it down to like leveling out, like you're okay with getting it or not. So no, in order to get something, we have to want it, desire it. But we don't have to. The lesson is you don't want to get attached to it. Got it? I'm sending out a couple NPCs right now. Hold on. See how it works? Can you be entangled with Mega Millions and Powerball at the same time? Yes, you can. You can be entangled with two games, but not 4 or 5 different games. It's just too much to focus on. How do you know the car wanted you? Can you explain? Okay, yes. So you'll know when the car wants you if you start to see the car a lot. If the color of the car, you start seeing your certain car. So if you want manifesting a, I don't know, a Lamborghini or something, and you start to see Lamborghinis, or you're manifesting a Jeep Cherokee, you see a lot of Jeep Cherokees around you. You see the color of your car. You hear your people talk about your car, commercials, things like that. That's when you know the car wants you. Because the car now is mirroring back to you what you're entangled with. Same thing for anything in your life. That's how you know it wants you. When your manifestation is close, you'll get a lot of chaos. If you drive a Prius, it doesn't mean anything. It just means that's what you want to drive. Monica McDonald's, thank you for the super chat. I'm thankful everything I have now, more money, more abundance. Monica McDonald's, you should tell them how you got the name Monica McDonald's, man. That was an interesting story. I was asking Monica, thank you for the $49.99. Monica, I said, Monica, how'd you get that name Monica McDonald's? Did you come up with it? Interesting. She said, no, Mark, I didn't even come up with that name, Monica McDonald. She said, when I was working, and I was doing all these different works and jobs, and I always had money, and everybody would always see me and say, Monica, you always getting it, girl. Monica got them dollars. So they gave her the name Monica McDonald's. And then she just put the Monica, she just added the 888 to it. So they'll give you your name based on what you put out. So see, that's a perfect example. See this? Veronica says, I recently went to Vegas and woke up wanting to play bingo. I played even though I didn't play often, and I won the last game, $1,000. Exactly. Because what did you do there? What did you do? What did you do, Veronica? You know what you did? You got up with the desire, right? You played even though you don't play often. So it wasn't really a big thing. It wasn't deep. You didn't like, oh man, I gotta go play bingo. You got up with the desire, I'll go play. You were normal. It was nonchalant. You went and played and you won. You had no resistance. That's why you won. That's how you get it. Same thing with the lotteries. Just like Veronica said. Use Veronica's statement and make it work for you. That's how you do it. That's how it always goes. Mark, I revised my vibration numbers in 2019. You can message me. Yes. So that's why I say, when you put your social media names, whatever names you want to put on your social media. Hi, Mark. I just signed up for school. Excited to have you. Maximilian Vaughn. Love that name. Send me a message in the school. School community is where you guys got to get into school community, man. It's a very special community of high, man. You guys, it's the energy of that place. That's a special community. It just morphed into its own field. It's a different field. You just got to get in there and see it. That's all I got to say. Just come in there, be on the Zoom, watch the Zoom calls. Just the energy of that place will make you abundant, man. I started the school just, as a way to build teaching, but it just morphed into a total machine of itself, which is even surprising to me. I didn't know it was that much abundance going on in that community. So everything is always working out for us. Yes, many of you here are in the community, so you know. Can I explain the chaos portion? All right. So, as I said in the beginning, so whenever you're going to manifest something, you're going to get into a state of uncomfortableness. I'll put it to you like this. No one hardly ever manifests their desires feeling positive all the time. Every manifestation, you're going to get to a point where you're going to be at your lowest. You're going to feel like giving up. You're going to feel like it's not working. You're going to feel like all these emotions. You're going to see things in your world collapse. That's the chaotic part. That means a birth is about to come in. Just like a woman, when a woman is about to give birth, she goes through the most tremendous pain. And you ladies can attest to that. I mean, I'm not a woman, so I don't know, but I heard stories that birth pain is like very, very painful. So you ladies can attest to that stuff. And they say it's the worst pain. But after the pain, the birth, the new life, is the most happiest, joyous moment of their life. So you go from the worst pain to the most pleasure, all at that time. That's manifestation example. And so it happens in the non-physical, because anytime you're elevating to a new level, your body have to go there with you. So if you're leaving from a state of lack and you move into abundance, your cells have to travel to that state. So you are going to feel some type of way. You're going to get side effects. Those side effects will show up as depression, anxiety, depression. All type of things will start going. And those side effects will also show up as physical things. Your car breaking down, your bank bouncing check, people suing, whatever. It just, and you're like, and it all happens like all at once. And it could last for months. You could go into a period of these negative. But what you must realize though, my friends, is take that. You should be smart. If you're manifesting something and you're going through those things, you better start laughing and giggling and be happy. Because you're about to shift and get some big manifestation. So when people looking at you say, man, how could you laugh and go, well, you don't see what happened? We don't have the money for this. And you just laugh and say, it's all. Because you know. You just got to ride the wave. And then when you come out on the other side, that's when you get your manifestation. So it has to do with going through energy states and your body's reaction to it. So one of your biggest signs you're going to manifest is you're going to experience these. Listen, when I was manifesting the lottery, right, going to the car, I went through my dark state. There was times when I was like, man, forget this car. The universe will give me what I want. And the only reason I kept playing the lottery, because I was just about done with this, man. I was like, man, you know what? This car probably got sold. I'm not winning anything here and there. So you know what? The only reason I kept playing the lottery was because I was already too deep in it. That was it. I was like, man, you know what? I've done invested all this money. So if I stop, damn. But if I kept going, who knows? So I might as well just keep going and see what happens. But I don't really care too much anymore. I'm just going to do this. And because my subconscious and my higher self just kept telling me, keep playing, man. I was like, all right. That's the only reason I kept playing. And then, surprise, I won. That I didn't expect it. See, I won when I least expected. When I was expecting to win, I didn't win. When I stopped expecting the least to win, I won. So when I was wanting to win, I didn't win. But when I was not wanting to win, I won. Go figure. You figure that one out. You can explain that one to me. Today I still can't explain it. That's just how the universe works. So good luck with that one. I'm just following how it works. I just got to fine-tune myself to that. When you don't want it, it shows up. When you do want it, it runs away from you. Always happens that way with everything. So I stopped busting my brain because I don't think no one will ever figure that out. So I just know that's how it works. That's how I'm going to work with it. Now, you know, I had resistance. I had resistance because you got to understand something, man. When you're doing something for 11 months straight, when you get to around the halfway point of that, your ego really starts to take a toll on you. You're still human. You know, you're building up your vibration and you're staying positive and you're playing your lottery for 6 months, and you get to the halfway point. You don't know when it's going to manifest, but you get to a point at a 6 month mark. You're like, listen, I'm not seeing any results, man. Maybe I need to stop. But that's when you really got to keep going, because that means you're close. I'm looking back in retrospect now. So at the 6 month mark, around the 7 month mark, I started to really like tone down my wanting of the lottery, or even years. But the reason you see so many people, there's a couple that manifested, they got $22 million. I think it was in Canada, but it took them 23 years to manifest that $28 million. But the 20, I was watching an interview where they were talking, and those 22 years that went by, they didn't really care about the 23 years, because one of their comments was like, the time is going to pass anyway. It was just a routine for us. So they were doing as fun, and they didn't really care about the years, and they end up winning. But for me personally, looking back, things started to change when I changed to manifest it. So I changed by not being too needy for it. So I kind of got into this space where this is the space I got into. If it comes, yes. If it doesn't come, I'm cool with it as well. That was the toughest part to swallow. Like, imagine putting in time to get something, and then imagine now you have to say, well, maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe if it comes, it comes. That's the state I was getting at. But what was really eye-opening to me was, it wasn't that it wasn't meant to be. It was that I was just holding on to what was already mine too tight. You see, by me, I was holding it too tight, so it couldn't come to me. So I had to let it go. Then it came to me. That's your secret. See you guys again next time.